What's up guys, Luke here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about how much my insurance is on my Hellcat. It's a question some people ask me, so I figure I might as well explain it to you guys. So first off, let's jump in the cat and go. Alright, for those of you stopping by for the first time, I do videos on my 2018 Charger Hellcat car buying advice, and I do live streams every week in case you want to ask me a question. So one of the questions I do get asked is, how much is your insurance? And I know that that's going to be a common question for a lot of people because you can maybe narrow down the payment or fit the payment into your budget, but something you really do have to consider is how much insurance is going to be on a Hellcat if you're looking for that. Even if some of the people out there are looking for a high-end Mustang, high-end Camaro, any kind of high-end car like that is usually going to raise your insurance rates. Now, just to give you a little bit of background on the insurance, kind of get an even playing field. I'm 35 years old and I'm married, and I have 3 cars total on my insurance. Oh, you're still recording? Oh, this is awesome. I just smoked this out of a 5.0, obviously, but it was pretty funny because I saw him in front of me and I didn't think anything of it because most people don't play around, but I guess he just saw the front end of my car and he pulled out on the highway, and I went to go around him without stepping on it, and I saw his car squat and go, and I was like, oh, okay. And I was probably like 3 cars behind him. And he's going to sell his Mustang right now. Alright guys, so I'm 35 years old, married, and I have 3 cars on my insurance. And I have Progressive right now. I had State Farm before and it was about the same. Progressive was a couple bucks cheaper. And I have, as far as the coverages go, I'll actually show you a screenshot of what my coverages are. That way you can have an idea on what you need to get. Also, just to make a point about that, you do have to have a certain type of insurance for leasing. You can't just call up and say, yeah, how much is insurance going to be on this car and give them a VIN number. If you're going to be leasing, you have to make sure that you tell them you're leasing a car, because the insurance has a minimum on leasing. You have to be like 100, 300 for a lot of companies here in Florida, and I'm not sure how much that differs across the country, but I know that you do have to tell the insurance company that you're going to be leasing the car. That way they can give you the correct amount. And yes, from the bottom of the barrel insurance, it's going to be higher when you're leasing a vehicle because they want to make sure that everything's covered because it's technically not your vehicle. So it's funny because I don't really know why that differs that much more, when you're buying a car or financing a car, because it's really not your vehicle either. But I guess the bank who has manufactured the car 9 times out of 10 wants to get it back in one piece, I guess. So it's understandable. All right, I'm just going to pull over here for a second and I'll show you on the screen here. Coverages for bodily injury and property damage liability is $100,000 each person, $300,000 each accident. So that's what I was talking about when I say you need to have 100, 300. Now I have no uninsured motorist, which I've gone back and forth about that 100 times, but we're being insurance to death in this age, so I just went without it. Personal injury protection, I have basic $10,000 for the named insured, and resident relatives work loss excluded with a $1,000 deductible. I don't have medical payments in there because that's what you have health insurance for if you do. Comprehensive and collision deductible is $1,000. I don't have rental reimbursement, I don't have roadside assistance, and I don't have anything extra for custom parts or equipment value. Just because I don't have that much invested if the car gets totaled. So I just didn't add that on there right now. So to give you an idea on what I'm paying basically a month, with all that, it's about 150 bucks. So I look at my entire portfolio and it's about $900 every 6 months. Now I do pay monthly as of right now, and I plan to change that in the future because I know you get a little bit of a discount. So if you take that into consideration, yeah, I mean, it could probably be a little bit less, but for the average person, usually you're paying monthly, and mine is about $150, about $900 every 6 months if you're doing it that way. I've heard some people paying $100 a month. I've heard some people paying a whole lot more. So, I mean, I consider my payment just kind of in the middle. You know, it's not terrible, it's not the greatest, but it's right in the middle. So, you know, I think I was paying about 125 bucks on the Scat Pack that I had. So it wasn't like a huge jump to go to the Hellcat. But anyway, that's basically what I'm paying for my insurance. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that it helps a little bit. If you have any questions, just leave a comment. Be sure to check out my other videos on my Hellcat and car buying advice, and we'll catch you on the next one.
You got that hurricane, you got me hooked on your high love, just like a beat in my